Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to Open Mic America, your Sunday dose of some amazing singer songwriters from all across the United States. Yes, we've had a bunch of really good artists, and we've got more coming. In fact, next up is one that you've seen on this side of the mic, but today is going to be one of our performers, our very own Rich Fassler from Bainbridge Island, Washington. And he actually goes to the virtual, not only Open Mic America, but Music Matters Showcase. And he's also available on in-person open mics at the Fletcher Bay Winery in Bainbridge Island. And of course, he's in a trio called the Harmony Wombats, which is a great name that I heartily endorse. And they're going to be playing at the Wing Point Country Club on November 1st. And they'll also be playing at the Fletcher Bay Winery on November 27th. But for now, Rich, you're ours. So show us something.
All right. Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Welcome, everybody, to Bainbridge Island, the birthplace of pickleball. Yep, that's true. Okay, I got a useless trivia. Got a couple of new songs I'm going to play tonight. First one is called A Lonesome Man. Love, but then I ran. Tried to tell her why. She just sat and cried. She didn't understand. Another day, another town, another verse, yeah, another round. I've got my dream, and I won't back down. But I'm a lonesome man. Under a spell, thinking time was gonna put me where I should have been. Far from home on a path that seemed a likely destiny, but not for me. The load of money and fame, everyone would know my name. But all that love, hell, it never came. Still I'm a music man. Under a spell, thinking time is gonna put me where I should have been. Far from home on a path that seemed a likely destiny, but not for me. Yet still I chase that dream. It's always farther than it seems. Sometimes I just sit and scream. I'm a lonesome man. I've got my hopes, hope she understands. I'm a music man. Thanks so much.
Anyway, Rich.
Thank you. Let me turn things off here and switch instruments. And put this one right over here. All right. Okay. Let's see if we're all do it. Okay. Playing this on a guitar my singing partner, Eric, actually gave to me. And I just let this song, let the guitar create this song. This one's called Sugar Daddy. Your sugar daddy, wanna be your jelly roll, wanna be the one who loves you, I wanna be your heart and soul. Met a girl in Motown, one in Tennessee. They could sing the right notes, but there was no harmony. Rode a bus to Boston, walking by the bay, heard an angel singing, he made me feel reborn that day. Wanna be your sugar daddy, wanna be your jelly roll, wanna be the one who loves you, I wanna be your heart and soul. Mountain to the deepest sea, never fear the future, 'cause your love will set me free. Full of sunshine, it's the color of your hair. The stars, they shine upon you, they can take you anywhere. Your eyes reflect the ocean, deep blue with purity. When you're driving to the water, let me be the one you see. Wanna be your sugar daddy, wanna be your jelly roll, wanna be the one who loves you, I wanna be your heart and soul. Wanna be your sugar daddy, wanna be your jelly roll, wanna be the one who loves you, I'm on top of your income. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. All right, Mike, are you ready?
Born that way.
Perfect.
All right. Rich Fassler, how the heck
Hey,
are
Mike. How you doing?
Oh, well, I'm doing okay. How about you?
Oh, not too bad for an old guy.
Yeah, you sounded good. All right.
Thanks, man.
So, full disclosure, Rich and I are both staff members here on this thing. He more so than I think a little bit, but he often does the he does the interviewing sometimes, and he does
mostly the emceeing, just the show host.
Mostly the emceeing, yeah. So I'm gonna veer a little bit from what I might have asked other people.
Good news or bad news?
I think good news. So I went and I don't think I ever had actually researched you before, because I felt like I had things to talk about already. You've got a pretty wide footprint in folk music in terms of the kinds of things that you do. Maybe not thousands of people are hearing you do it, but you do a lot of different stuff that's out there, and that's good. What drives that? What keeps you doing this? at your advanced age of 52 or whatever.
You're so kind. That's a good question. Before we moved up here to Bainbridge Island, I was more a rock and roller. I was an old geezer rock band, and I was more concerned with my pedal board. That was the top concern, and the electric guitars. But once we moved up to Bainbridge Island, there's a huge Americana folk, call it what you like, community up here, and so I got in with those people, and formed the band that I'm in now, and it turned me back onto acoustic instruments and songs with acoustic instruments, and so I taught myself enough chords on the mandolin to be able to to incorporate mandolin in some of the songs that we do with the Harmony Wombats, and my acoustic 12 string and 6 string, and it just you get to a point in life, Mike, where you don't have to worry about work anymore. You don't have to worry about putting the kids through school. And music for me has always been a big thing, and so I'm enjoying the time. I just keep going, writing songs, attending virtual open mics, certainly performing, and kind of just exploring.
Cool. So where next?
Whew. I don't think there's any. I don't know. I don't know where next. I mean, I don't think. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you where next. Now that you asked, I've got a banjo hanging up on my wall, and it's been in my closet probably for 25 years or more.
Well, some people would say that the move from closet to wall alone is terrifying.
I spent a few hours yesterday, putting more instruments, the acoustic instruments, up on the wall. I decided it was time for that banjo to get up there. So I think I am gonna, kind of slowly get into the banjo. I've got a couple of really nice ukuleles up there that I haven't played in a while. I may incorporate those into some songs. The bad news when you perform, though, is the more instruments you introduce into your songs, the more you have to schlep to places you perform. And right now, the other two people I play with, they've got one instrument each that they take. Me, I've got 3. I got the mandolin, I got my 6 string, and my 12 string. So, I'm not sure I want to I want to introduce any more into the mix. But for home studio and recording, I think the banjo is going to be next.
Cool. So, wombat, the definition thereof is a short, hairy, muscular, marsupial quadruped. Which part of that do you hold down in the Harmony Wombats?
Was there anything about old? Was old in the definition?
No, not necessarily.
Oh.
Apparently, yeah,
apparently they left that out.
Yeah.
Well, the reason we chose Wombats was because it was so, in the Harmony Wombats, it was a very unusual name. Anybody who's been in a band nowadays, in the old days it wasn't a big deal, but nowadays, I mean, you need to come up with a different kind of name because you need your URL. And you need your presence on the web. If you have a name like is everybody else's name, I mean, there are a lot of bands that across the country. There's probably 50 bands of the same name. It's kind of tough to get space on the internet. So, yeah. So we enjoyed singing harmony, and we're trying to come up with a name. And actually, my partner in the band, Eric, he had used that as part of an email address, and the last name of Wombat. So we picked it. It was great. It's a funny, it's an interesting character.
It's memorable.
It is. I tell you what, most people don't forget it. And who doesn't like wombats? And we've got wombat ears that we use from time to time. I mean, it lends itself to.
that may be a bit excessive, but okay.
Well, listen, you
It's
do what you
probably
got to
cute.
do.
Yeah, it's probably cute. When
Yeah.
you're doing kids songs, you can wear those. Yeah. So let's talk about the banjo just for a moment.
But
You
yes.
probably already know this, but here's the thing: it's just like bug spray. DDT. Down, down, thumb, down, down, thumb, down, down, thumb. That's clawhammer,
Ah.
which is a venerable and, in my mind, the most proper way to play the banjo. And it comes from the fact, and the name comes from the fact that it was these farmers that played the banjo worked so hard that their hands couldn't do rolls or picking. All they could do is hold their hand like this. So it's down, down, thumb, down, down,
Yeah.
thumb, down. Done with the arm more than that. So start with that.
I'm going to try that because I'm not a, I don't really pick my guitar, and in order to do that on banjo would be very daunting to me. So yeah, claw hammer I think is I think you're right. I think it's the way to go.
Yeah. All right.
Any
Well,
any
I
other
will.
tips? Listen, if you have any other tips, let me know. And then
Don't let anybody sucker you into buying one that has 7 frets before the knob. Don't get one of those long neck things until you've already gotten into the banjo a little bit. That's the
I've
thing to
seen
do,
those.
later.
Got it.
Yeah.
No, I've got this old K banjo. It's probably about 50 years old.
All right. Good
All right.
choice. Chicago made. Well, Rich, always a pleasure to see you, hear you, and even to interview you. Yes, it is. And I'll see you again soon here, I'm sure.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
All right, man. Take care.
Take care.